Call a meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody met Paul. So, a new member
I'll catch you up.
of the authority. I won't introduce you to him because that's nothing but trouble.
You guys are almost neighbors, though.
Yeah. All right. Secretary's report, review the minutes from the last meeting.
There was one I saw it today, but it was too late.
Which one?
Was he, I mean, he wasn't here.
Oh, no, that's my mistake. I'll take him
I
off.
mean, I wasn't here, so I didn't know, but I saw that and I thought.
It was
because
Rich.
Paul
I didn't
called
even
me,
think
so.
about it. See if
I think it was Rich.
Okay. I'll look. I have it.
We'll make that correction.
I just didn't see that one. And I'll make a review of those.
Paul, that's at the end on the
Yeah,
adjournment.
the adjournment, the second.
Yeah, I think that was Rich that had done.
Maybe I missed something.
As I read it, and I'm like, I wasn't at the meeting, so maybe that
Yeah,
wasn't
he's
it.
done.
Yep,
Keep going.
nobody else caught it, but
You
that's
got your
okay.
flowers.
Is there a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting with the correction as noted?
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. Any correspondence?
I do not.
Don't have anything.
Did everybody fill those out already?
Yes.
Okay. No, I
Well,
haven't.
Bill has his and I have mine, so.
Okay.
You want to do the financial?
I can. Okay, so financials as of today, the current balance with invoices to be paid totaling $734.50. The balance as of today will be $58,585.44. And that's with the two, I guess they got it in there early, the tower rental for February was put in as of the 31st, that was paying the old bills. That's what the balance would be as of today. At the end of January, it was $59,319.94.
Motion to accept the financial report.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions?
I just have one.
Yeah.
Is this tower rental, was this still under the
That's
old lease?
Under the old lease.
Okay.
The new one has not kicked in yet,
Okay.
but we did get the $7,500.
Yeah, you told me
Correct,
that.
because the new one's gonna be what? 12, I forget what it was in that thing.
I forget exactly what it is
Yeah.
too, but yeah, that's still the old lease, and I think it runs until, oh, I don't have it with me.
I didn't know.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I
For some
forgot the
reason-
date.
Yeah.
I just thought of that because I saw that December or January and
Yeah.
the February were the same price, so it's.
I think it might be till April or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
So motion been made and second. Any other questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. The checks for tonight are KOH, $163. Sherry Crawford, $171.50, and Yablonsky Costello, $400 for retainer.
I'll make a motion to approve the payments.
Second?
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Solicitor.
I've had no activity this month to report on.
Engineer. Oh, motion to accept the solicitor's report.
For what it was.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Still need it.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed no. Motion carries. Okay, you're up, Dave.
Yes, thank you. So everyone should have a copy of the report. Any updates are in bold. So as we go through this, some of this may be a repeat from last month, but for the project as currently designed, our two major permits are the Conservation District's permit, the NPS permit for stormwater, and the DEP Part 1 and 2 permit. So we did get an extension on the county NPDS stormwater permit, so that's valid for 5 more years. The DEP permits, we're applying, that application is due May 4th, and we'll get that submitted, and that'll be, again, a renewal for 5 years. And then on the last page of the report, so there is a new grant program that has opened up. It's the usual PA Small Water and Sewer grant program. Requires a 15% match. Projects need to be between $30,000 and $500,000. Applications are due April 30th. So we did apply for an LSA statewide back in November. That was for $1 million. That was the max. And that was to basically build the collection sewers in Southview. I think we do the same thing, submit for $500,000. To build those sewers, roughly $3.75 million, not counting the interceptor sewer that would have to be built to go to Cecil. But I think that's the hot area. No update from Cecil, but they are interested. We had a meeting with them, and then they're looking to see what they have to do to get the interceptor to us. But again, I think we apply for that, so I'll have a resolution for next month.
I think we
And,
should. I mean,
Anything you
why
can-
not?
Yeah. Yes, so
And hopefully by next month, we'll hear something more from Cecil, and hopefully we'll hear something more from Chartiers.
Yes.
Because that was, I thought was gonna happen in February.
it's going to happen.
It
Yeah, I
hasn't.
think it's going to happen soon. It was going to be late winter, early spring.
Yeah,
I think based on the last meeting they had with all the shareholders. So, and that would basically change that design where this was all the sewers were, the collection sewers were being built, pump stations, everything was going to flow to a plant in Westland. Well, now we may look at different options, maybe sewering Southview through or to Cecil, Westland going to Chartiers, ultimately to Cannonsburg, Houston, and maybe Burgettstown is an option
for Hickory itself.
for Hickory. So,
Makes perfect sense.
right? Are you serious? Yeah.
I mean, I did talk to Alex Paris, and when they put the line in for the estates, he said they kind of thought maybe Hickory might come down that way, so it should be big enough to handle it.
I remember him saying he was upsizing that pipe.
Yeah. And the only thing that might have to change is a pump. It might need a bigger pump.
Could you put a siphon across that creek?
It's been done. Sure.
Would that be better than a pump?
I think
Would that be better than a pump?
maybe be less maintenance, right?
Yeah.
If we would ultimately go that way, obviously the system is designed wouldn't change all that much. I mean, the collection sewers are still the collection sewers.
Right.
The plant basically goes away and gets replaced with either replaced with a gravity connection.
Yeah, some of the force mains are really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, may still need some of the pump stations for the lower areas.
from here all the way down, this could be all gravity to Cecil.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
could
yeah.
this is all gravity there anyways.
Yes.
I mean, you might need a couple pumps like Dyer Drive
Yeah.
and stuff.
You'll need that one right here, that's all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to have that one down here.
Yep, so Cecil has our information. They've had their engineer look at it. I think it was roughly $3 million to build the interceptor to us. And however that gets paid for, they would pick up a handful of customers, existing homes along the way.
Well, how much, you just save so much money by not building all these treatment plants.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, but then you're paying your treatment fee to Cannonsburg, which, again,
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly
Yeah.
fine with
As
that.
long as we
Okay.
can get the
long as it's
sewage
treated.
going.
Depending on what it is,
Yeah, but
you know, what their rates are they going to pick, are they willing to pick everybody up as like ratepayers to their system?
yeah, we'll see.
That's.
Yeah.
But eliminate the
That's your
plant
only
in Weston might just contribute the money to running the line down.
Dave,
Probably to the
what did he
vote
say the
center.
tapping fee was?
Right.
Cecil, I forget what that was, do you remember? Was it $5,400 or $6,400?
It was, it was.
It was
up
high.
there, yeah, and whether or not they would be willing to deal with us on that, or, that's down the road, but
But I mean, that's just cost for the individual, so I mean, that's something you gotta think about too.
yeah.
Right.
But if you look at what our tap-in fee was.
No, it was,
That's a
was
bargain.
Proposed to be, it was, I mean, we were, I forget what the last Act 537 update was. It was pretty
Was it
high.
13 or so,
It was
13 or
high.
something thousand?
I had 9,000 stuck in my head.
yeah, I was gonna say 7 to 9, I
I
think
think,
is
yeah,
kind of
I
the
was
numbers that
thinking-
were thrown around.
Did you look at possibly a package plant for like, if, being that, what I'm trying to
We
get
have
at.
not gone that far yet.
All I'm saying is like, this is still a year or 2 years away with all this design and all this other stuff. Would a package plant benefit us better to get things going sooner?
I think if Cecil's interested, I think that's the way to
Way to go.
go, yeah.
Because the package plants don't.
Excuse me?
The package plants don't last real long. We had talked about that before.
Yeah, and DEP, tries to steer you away from package plants, especially if, we can flow gravity somewhere else.
I was just thinking about the time frame. That, it's, they might start finding people here soon.
Well, and I think we talked last month that Southview is on DEP's radar. They've had some complaints. They're not in a position to issue any type of order yet,
Right.
but it could be coming, which actually would help our
Oh, good,
case.
that helps them.
Oh, yeah,
That would
if
help
if
the
you're under a
case.
consent order, Penn Best, some of the funding agencies there,
Yeah.
you go straight to the top of the list, so. And just to, for everyone's benefit, we've sent all the information to Cecil, we've sent all the information to Chartiers, so they know what type of flows we're dealing with. We still have to explore the Burgettstown option, but
How far do you think it is from there up to Wabash? They got some mile?
Probably close.
More, I think it'd be close to 2, I think. More than a mile.
Because it's right by the apartments
Yeah.
already.
It's-
So you're just down in that dip.
Yeah, you're right on the other side of.
Yeah,
A little stream coming in.
yeah.
yeah, Cecil, we're about 2 miles away from where their sewer.
They had a pretty good projection cost. It was all.
Oh, yeah.
Real low.
Well, I think they're very
fall.
pro-development, and if that would open up that entire corridor,
I think
I think
too
they'd
for
be all
Cecil
for
even, I mean, there's quite a bit of vacant property between.
oh, yeah.
There's a lot of vacant property.
Yeah.
And it could be farms that somebody potentially would want to buy.
It's ideally,
down there.
I if I were them, I would adopt a special purpose tap fee where you build the interceptor, you front the
Yeah.
costs, and then as homes come in, they get reimbursed by this
Mm-hmm.
special purpose fee.
Why don't you try and contact Cecil and get an update from them on where they're at?
Yeah, their
I'll call
manager. Sure.
Jody Noble.
Yes,
I'll
okay,
talk
what's
to
your
her
yeah.
and see what
Perfect.
time frame they're at.
Yep, perfect. And then the only other update, we did have a conference call with representatives from the EPA and the University of Pennsylvania. They'll assist us with the authority's STAG grant. That's that $3.5 million that's been sitting there from Reschenthaler's office. And explain to them that we may be looking to do something different. They said no big deal. Project name needs to stay the same, but they can repurpose the grant. It's maybe a 2-month process to work through that, but no big deal. So that money, we do have $3.5 million sitting. We've applied for the $1 million. We'll apply for another $500. The H2O program hasn't reopened. That's the one we need. That's the max of $20 million.
Yes.
When the price tag on that is 32. So,
Yeah.
but those are all the updates I have.
Well, that may be a little less now if we don't do the plant, but still,
Correct.
Yeah.
that's what we need.
Yeah.
So how much will that, taking all the pressure lines up, how much will that reduce that roughly? I mean, just the bulk.
Yeah, well, the pump stations were roughly $700,000 apiece.
You get rid of 4?
Turn offhand, maybe. The plant I thought was close to $9 million.
Yeah, so you're talking a substantial amount of money. being reduced by doing it the way we're looking at it now.
Yep, so we'll just
So, okay.
keep
Will
trying.
you do that? And
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All positive news.
we try and keep it that way, but it doesn't always happen that way. Any other questions for the engineer? Motion to accept the engineer's report?
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Second?
I'll second.
Motion's been made and second. Any other questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Old business, we don't have any citizens. Old business, we talked about the permitting, we talked about the financing.
Skipped right over you.
You have anything?
No, I'm good.
The gentleman right here.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just here to.
I think he's here to make sure we're doing things right. So,
No, I wanted to hear I just wanted to hear progress, and it's all good news, but I'm hearing.
we're trying. Any other new business? Anybody have any new business? Okay, next meeting will be March 13th. Here, 7 o'clock. Motion to adjourn. Second.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. All in favor signify by saying aye.